Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy and we have two allotment plots in Kent. I'm filming this on the same day as my plot tour, which was the last video I put out. In case you're wondering, I do change my clothes in between. So I've just filmed my plot tour, and now we're actually going to do some jobs. Just seen, my mum has just literally planted out some kohlrabi and already, go away, there's a butterfly on it. We're just taking a chance with it, to be honest, because it's just sitting in pots, it's spare. Might have to, go away, might have to net it. Yeah, it was either put it out there or leave it in a pot, so we put it out. Right, anyway. There is something at the end. There was a rat. Go away! I could see it just sitting there. It's gone now. Right, anyway, right, what am I doing? It's quite hot today. It's going to be about 27-30 degrees today. So I've come early, get some jobs done, and get home and have some ice cream. We need to harvest our broad beans. But what I said in my last video, what I just noticed, I was going to pull them all out, but what I noticed was there's some baby ladybirds on there, so I don't really want to pull them all out. I might leave them so that they can eat the aphids on there. We'll just harvest the broad beans. There's not many on there anyway, and we're going to do some weeding in between some beds, so that we can put some plant seeds, sow some beetroot seeds direct, which we don't normally do, to be honest. We normally sow them indoors and then plant them on, but we're going to give it a go. And we need to give it good water, and then what we're going to do is going to try and create some water saving devices. Is that the right word? We've got a hose pipe ban here in Kent, and the tap, we can still use the tap and use a watering can, but it adds time on when you have to walk all the way over to the tap, walk all the way back. If we can just dip it into our water butts, it's quicker. It's better for your plants because it's rainwater rather than treated tap water. And what was the other thing? Oh, well, it's better for the environment, isn't it? It saves the water, you know. Yes, we can still use our taps, but there's a reason why there's a hose pipe ban on, isn't there, to try and save water, so that helps. We do have a greenhouse. The best way to do that is to collect water off of there. It has these little like guttering, but there's no ends on them. So we need to try and work out which way it runs and try and create something that will catch the water. So that's a plan, and then I've also got another idea which I will show you as we're doing it, to try and catch some more water. I mean, it's not going to save the world, it's not going to water all our plants, but if we can just do a little bit, then it's better than nothing, isn't it? So that's our idea anyway. But we're just going to start off just by doing some weeding. So Mum's made a start on here. These are sort of beetroot that we planted out quite a while ago, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything, although it is now picking up. So what we're going to do is we've weeded in between, and then we're going to sow some seeds sort of in between as well, and see if we can grow some more beetroot. So that's just, we just weeded that, and now, so our plan is, right, don't know whether it's going to work, okay? So we've got this sort of water butt thing here. We're going to somehow use like bags that compost and manure have been in, staple it to here, and then it runs down into this bin and then it saves the water. That's the plan, but we'll see how we go. So I'm going to staple this in here. Yeah.
Well, what about stapling it to the wood behind, Amy? First, that's it.
And then I'm going to put that like that,
Yeah.
so then hopefully that'll come in, put that bit
Yeah, and then put the other one on.
curl in, and then, yeah, and then put another one there.
Yeah,
Did you put another one?
yeah.
Overlap it slightly.
Yeah, definitely. Put a couple in there. Put another one in there, Amy. In that.
Here.
Yeah. Make sure that's well and truly overlapped. Yeah, because you know how sneaky water is.
Should still go down. And then if I just trim that off.
Are you going to put that? Can you staple that into the wood? And yes, I would try stapling it to the...
Well, now I've done that, I'm not sure if it pulls it out a bit too far. Now it'll come up, and but then it'll fill up and then run in, won't it?
Hopefully, unless it rolls off the side.
So if I just do that there,
Yeah.
doesn't like the plastic. Oh, run it.
All we want now is rain.
There. And then if I just trim that off,
Yep.
hopefully, well, we'll see, won't we? Right, so this is our contraption. As I say, it's not gonna, save the world, but the idea is as it rains, instead of just falling down onto the ground there, it goes onto here and runs down and into here. And if we can save a little bit of rain, then we're winning. Especially as I say, this week we've had some real heavy rain, so that would have saved quite a bit. And then I've just put this on. We just put that on to stop anything from falling in, because we have had a dead pigeon before in one of our water butts, so we'll just put that in to stop that from happening. And as I say, what we're going to do now is just going to pour some water on the roof and just see if it runs, which way it runs, and we might just be able to put something there to catch it when it runs into it. So Mum's just gone to get some water, and hopefully it does run one way, rather like more very obviously rather than the other, because I don't know how we can block one end off. So if anyone's got any ideas, then please let me know, but I'm not sure what we can put on the end to stop it from the water coming out, other than something very technical like welding stuff, which we can't do. We can't do that. So it's suddenly raining very heavily. Oh God. And we're going to see which way it goes. Well, it's going that way mostly. There is some coming this way, but not as much.
Yeah, it's all coming this way.
Okay, right, that's good.
Well,
So that's the end we need to try and put something on. Are you going to try the other side?
Oh.
It should be the same in theory. Right, it should in theory go the same way, but it depends how. Yeah, it's going this way, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Right, so there it goes, and it comes out here. So then the idea is if we put something here, it's going to catch all that lovely, lovely rainwater. So I think what we've planned to do is we're going to somehow get some kind of metal or plastic or something that we can tape, like heavy duty waterproofing type tape, so that it either fits under here or sits on top, and it comes out and then just bends slightly, and then the rain falls into here. That's the plan, but we haven't got any tape with us at the moment, and we're going to see what kind of stuff my dad's got to try and use at the end, and then we're just going to use tape, I think, for the end here, It's probably the best thing that we can do ourselves. But we can't do that today, I'm afraid, so you'll have to come back for the next video to see if that actually works. Just had an idea. I'm going to see if I can use a flower pot, because they're curved, aren't they? So if you cut a strip, it would be like a little gutter. I'm not sure if I can get it to stay today, because as I say, we haven't got the tape, but I think that might work. So I'm going to give that a go anyway. Okay, so this is the contraption that I've got so far. So I've got this flower pot and I've wedged it under the best I can. Unfortunately, I can't wedge it to go into that bit there, so we're going to put some tape there. And I've had to pull it down because otherwise it sticks up. So the water should now, where's my finger, come in here and down into there. This bit will fill up and then it will go through the holes and hopefully into this bucket at the bottom. So I've just done a little mini harvest. I've got some purple dwarf French beans, some raspberries and some more raspberries, a cucumber that's from Mum and Dad's garden, it grows in their summer house. I've got some Cavolo kale, some lettuce, a lot of gooseberries. These bulb beans, again from Mum's garden, they grew a lot better. This isn't all of them, this is just some. They were autumn sown and then overwintered, and then the ones we grew on our allotment plot were sown in the spring, and that's all we got, them ones. But we have got some Charlotte potatoes, which we're very pleased with. Wasn't sure if there'd been any in there, but there's quite a few. Yeah, so that's all our stuff that we've just picked just now.